My dad called me after labeling my career filthy and cutting me out of the family fortune. Henry, the company's in serious trouble. Mateo signed the wrong contract. We're looking at $120,000 in damages. Can you help us? For the Walker name? That was my father's voice on the phone, calm but jagged, like he already expected me to obey. I didn't shout. I didn't argue. I just said, 80,000 was more than enough, Dad. If you want my help, start by paying that back. Dead silence. I heard his breath catch, sharp, angry. I didn't wait for a reply. And if the only thing you're trying to save is the family name, let me remind you, that name never once stood up for me. Click. Call ended. A year earlier, we'd gathered for Easter. The house hummed with noise. Kids running down the hall, uncles laughing too loud, the smell of grilled lamb and wine clinging to the curtains. The living room was hot, packed shoulder to shoulder, voices bouncing off every wall. Then my father rose like a king about to announce a coronation. He tapped his glass, his booming voice slicing through the chatter. Starting today, all the assets, including the company, the shares, and the real estate, will be handed over to Mateo. The applause came instantly like a gunshot. Loud, rehearsed, obedient. My mother's smile was blinding. Mateo's been working at the family company for 5 years. He'll carry the legacy. I sat gripping my water glass so tight, the condensation ran down onto my wrist. My fingertips tingled. My chest buzzed. No one looked at me. Not one person asked, "What about Henry?" until I forced the words out. "What about me?" The room snapped silent. Forks dropped onto plates. Someone coughed. Whispers rippled like static through the crowd. My mother gave me her sugar-coated poison. "Henry, you already have a career, a house, a car. Mateo has nothing." I stared at her across the room. "That career, I built it with my own hands. I left home at 18, worked 2 jobs, lived on scraps, earned scholarships. I sent you roses every Mother's Day. I paid for Dad's AC when it broke, and him, I jabbed a finger at Mateo. You paid for every class, every screw-up, every whim, and now you hand him everything like I don't exist." Mateo smirked, lounging back in his chair. "Mom's right. You shouldn't compete with me," I snapped. "Shut your mouth. You don't even have the right to speak." Dad's fist slammed the table so hard glasses rattled. "That's enough, Henry." Mateo followed the path we laid out. "You didn't. If you hadn't chosen those filthy animals, this company would have been yours. Filthy." That single word cut deeper than anything else. I leaned forward, my voice shaking but sharp. "Do you even realize it was thanks to those so-called filthy animals that I made the 80 grand that saved your company? And if you hate my work so much, pay me back right now." His face turned scarlet, veins straining at his temples. "I'm not giving you a damn cent. I raised you, fed you, educated you, and now you're cleaning up after dogs and cats. You're an embarrassment." The silence afterward was suffocating. My own heartbeat was loud enough to drown out the clinking of glasses. Eyes darted around the table, but no one dared speak. Finally, I pushed my chair back and stood. My voice came out low, steady. "If that's how you feel, then we have nothing to do with each other from now on. Don't come looking for me again." No one tried to stop me as I walked out. The air outside was cool, but I was burning inside. Behind me, after a long pause, the laughter and chatter started again, like nothing had happened. Like I had never been there at all, but they did come looking. Months later, my doorbell rang at 7 a.m. Through the peephole, I saw them, my parents and Mateo, lined up stiffly on my porch. My father like a statue, my mother hollow-eyed, Mateo rocking on his heels like a scolded child. I cracked the door, just enough. "If you don't help," my mom pleaded, voice raw, "the company will collapse. Our family will lose everything." Mateo's voice was thin, almost breaking. "Please, Henry." Just this once, I gripped the doorframe so hard my knuckles went white. My chest rose and fell like I'd just run a mile. Then I said, slow and deliberate, "Leave before I call the police." Dad's face hardened into stone. Mom's lips trembled, half-formed words dying on them. Mateo couldn't even look at me. I repeated louder, with the finality of a verdict, "I have nothing to do with any of you anymore. Live with the consequences of your choices." The door slammed shut, sealing them out forever.